One of the biggest challenges to success lies between our ears and our mindset. I'll share with you 3 mindsets to help you experience true success. The first one is to have a growth mindset, to have an openness to learn, to grow, to change, to improve, to give yourself permission to try new things, and to be opportunistic and take advantage of those opportunities to grow. The second mindset is to have a willingness to take risk. Too many of us are very risk avoidant, and it keeps us from missing out on true success. So put yourself out there, get outside your comfort zone, and you'd be surprised what happens. The third mindset is learn from failure. Don't view failure as personal failure. Every time you fail, learn from it. Find out what it is you can do differently so that you don't fail again. These 3 mindsets will help you experience true success. Whether you're introverted or extroverted, knowing how to network is very important. Creating and maintaining a healthy personal network opens doors and creates opportunities both personally and professionally. Tips to effective networking. Spend time with people you don't know. You already know the people you know. How do you meet new people unless you're around people you don't know? Put yourself out there. Find like-minded groups and spend time with them, getting to know them. Secondly, be genuinely curious about other people. Ask them questions. Look for clues of things that they have interest in and ask them about themselves. People like to talk about themselves. Third, give more than you take in the relationship. If all you're trying to do is get something from them, they're going to pick up on it and not want to be able to help you out. But if you're adding value to their life, if there's a level of mutuality, then you're creating a healthier give and take relationship. The benefits of networking are great. Don't be shy. Get out there, be curious, be generous, and if you do, your network will grow quickly. Although you may retire from a job or a career, more and more people these days aren't fully retiring from work. There's several good reasons to consider never fully retiring and stopping work altogether. One reason is that working offers us meaning and purpose. Many people retire and then get bored really quick. Having something to get up for and work, even if it's a little job, is very beneficial. Secondly, working keeps you from being idle. You probably had a very fulfilling busy career, and to go from being very busy to being very idle is very challenging for people. Third, working allows you to maintain social interactions with other people. It's very important that we continue to maintain social interactions with others. To just be isolated, as we know, is not really healthy for us. And finally, working provides supplemental income. It's always great to have a little more than a little less. For these great reasons, working allows us to stay healthy and keep going. Hey, if you've been looking for a side hustle, a way to make a little money on the side, there's so many options out there now. Many things you can do from home. On your own time, you decide how much or how little you want to work. You can do it virtually, on a computer, in person. You could do sales type jobs, customer service type jobs. Any service that you could offer, there's platforms now that you can list these services and they'll help you find customers. So pursue an industry, a field, a hobby, something you're interested in, and discover ways that you can monetize these interests. It could be a part-time job, you could be an independent contractor, you could even start your own business. Good luck. There's lots of side hustle opportunities out there for you. The gig economy has arrived. What is it? It's really simply just composed of short-term, usually part-time work that individuals do to make money. It's unlike traditional long-term employment where you work for one employer for a long time. The gig economy has become very popular for several reasons. One, it's very flexible, allowing the workers to choose which jobs they want, when they want to work, and where they want to work. It's a lot of options for people that have different needs. Secondly, a person can have several gigs at once. They don't have to just have one employer. This adds to the variety of the work they do, and it protects them from losing one job, meaning they lose all their income. If they have several gig jobs going on, they can pick up and keep going, even if they lose one. If you're looking to make some extra money and without having to go to work full-time for someone, check out some of the gig jobs available. Many of them you can find online, and join the gig economy. Finding gig jobs to do is pretty easy. There's many platforms available online and on our mobile devices that list people looking for people to do gig work. Likewise, there's places you can post gig work that you're willing to do as a provider, and people can find you and hire you. From food delivery to ride sharing to cleaning services to freelancing, coaching, and consulting, there's many opportunities to make money doing these side gig jobs. The benefit of doing this type of work is that you control how much you work or don't work, when you work, and where you work. Many of these things you can do remotely from home. Many options available for you to investigate. No matter what your passion or interest, there are many opportunities for you to find a gig job and get paid for it. Take some time to see what's available online and find something that suits your lifestyle, your personality, and what you're looking for. Resumes are a reflection of our past work and our experience. As an older adult, you may be concerned about how to explain the time gaps that may exist in your employment on your resume. But don't worry, here are 3 ways to help you explain the gaps as an asset rather than a liability. First of all, be very honest about the reason why you weren't working during that period of time. Maybe you were raising kids, you had some health issues, you were a caregiver to somebody else, you took some time to travel, you took on a special project. Whatever the reason, put together a clear and compelling story about why you took the time off and provide a legitimate reason. Secondly, highlight what you did, what you experienced, what you learned during the time away. You learned some life lessons, you did some self-discovery, you developed some skills, experienced new places and things, you served others. Again, maximize the value of how this time spent not working but doing something else will help benefit you in the role you're trying to apply for. Finally, paint the bigger picture. Use what you did during that time off and put it in the context of the bigger picture of what's important to you in life. Share with the employer how this helps you become the better version of you and ultimately a better potential employee for them. If you use social media at all, you have a social media footprint. That social media footprint is visible to others and it says a lot about you. In addition to a good resume, a great attitude, and a smile, your social media footprint also is a factor that employers look at when looking to hire. Social media blurs our personal and professional lives quite a bit. What does your social media platform say about you? Is your LinkedIn profile updated and accurate? Is your Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter account reflecting you in the way you want to be reflected? Are there any YouTube videos out there that you'd rather not have people see? Take time to monitor and manage your social media footprint before someone looking to hire you finds something you don't want them to see. Staying productive and engaged at work is a little bit of a challenge as we get older. Here are 3 ways to stay productive and engaged. First of all, be honest about what it is you really want in life. How do you want to best use your time? How do you want to use your energy every day? And how do you want to use your money? Secondly, look for ways to leverage your age advantage. Your age advantage is really 2 great things. You have experience that nobody else has. That's a great thing that you have to offer others. And finally, the 3rd thing is to be curious and courageous, to pursue lifelong learning. Always be curious, asking questions, learning, and continue to learn as long as you can. Put yourself out there, take a risk, get outside your comfort zone. Being productive means you're making the best use of your time, not wasting time and not letting distractions steal away your time. There's a lot of apps we can use that could quite frankly waste a lot of time. There's 3 apps that I think are really great for any adult to help them be more productive. The first one is a good calendar app. I use Google Calendar, in fact many Google Calendar apps, and I bring them all together into a program called Fantastical that works really well on my Mac. It's really important that you have a password management program. We live in a world with lots of passwords. Get an app that helps you manage your passwords. I use LastPass. The 3rd app is a digital organizer. This is a way for you to store information so you don't have to memorize it. Evernote and Notion are 2 good programs for that. I use Notion a lot, and I teach a lot on that tool of what a great resource it is for many purposes in staying organized in life. Use these 3 tools and you'll feel much more productive.